Hello!
Hi!
Welcome to the first ever episode of Toad Radio, a new podcast from Midlands based comedians.
And runner-up of the Midlands Comedy Award New Act, me, and nominee.
Just a nominee. So my name is Thomas Rackham.
Hi Lucy, Thompson.
And we're, thank you for downloading whatever this is.
I don't understand.
No, technology.
Technology, no. I'm pens and paper.
But thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for supporting whatever this is.
Yeah, we're going to have some intro music. But I think what I was just thinking for when we do it again, we could have my favourite song, which is the next episode by Dr. Dre.
Oh, it's the intro music.
Yeah.
That is, well, yeah.
And not only is it an excellent song, it's true. It's not true. It's appropriate.
It's because it is the next episode. Is that the one that begins with like the piano thing at the beginning, like dung 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 dung?
I don't think that's it.
Is it? I think it's in Training Day. That film.
How are you, Tom?
I'm alright. How are you?
All right. Fucks off.
Angry.
I've got
seething.
Oh, do you know what? I'm incandescent.
Go on then.
Rage.
Tell us what's happened.
I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but I live in a crack den. And
semi-detached crack den.
End terrace crack den. And I don't want to live in a crack den anymore. I'm living out of one room with a greyhound, so it's not great.
A literal greyhound.
Yeah, she's on the bed
There's
now.
a dog here.
You might be
able to hear her
panting in the background. She's as excited about Toad Radio as I am.
Third member of the team.
She is. She's more like the producer.
Yeah.
Really.
Who's not too keen on one of the presenters.
No, fucking hate
me.
A special day today though. Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Tom.
Thanks.
You're like a mother hen to me. You've been like a mum to me. In many ways.
In all the way. In what way?
You have taken me places.
Driven.
Literally. And you have mopped my brow and tears. So that's like a mum.
Yeah.
And you wear a tabard. Like mums do.
And you make me tea, but I don't.
No. I went to Tom's house once and actually didn't make me tea. I had to go to the shop and get a cob. So, well, he sat down and made a salad of like avocado and quinoa and things like that. He didn't offer me any.
What was that?
I don't remember dates.
Oh, right.
It was around about that time that I didn't leave for quite a long time.
You stayed for a day.
Stayed indefinitely. How did you like your mum?
Yeah, she's alright. It is Mother's Day today. Yeah, I saw my mum yesterday. That was alright. Made her treat for Mother's Day was cooking me lunch.
What, really? What, she cooked it?
She made it. Well, I helped, yeah. We had a fry-up.
Oh, nice. Did you have chips with it?
No. There was quite a lot of bread, though, white bread.
Mums like white bread.
Mums love white bread.
Mum facts.
Number
one.
Yeah, what do mums like?
White bread.
White bread.
Okay. Tea. There's little dinners.
Small dinners. Just a little dinner. Mum will cook like a massive roast and then just have like a sliver of chicken and one potato. That's enough for me.
Whilst perched on a stool.
Still with an apron on.
She would hate to sit at the table and enjoy a dinner for herself. No, my mum's the same, and Mum does things like when you sort of have wine with a dinner, she goes to the shops and she buys like a crate of red wine, and she's like, red for the men like red, and then just sort of all women can just share a bottle of slur.
Juice.
A bottle of juice, yeah. While the men just eat sort of massive plates of food and just, basically giving themselves some gout. Just down in red wine, tucking into it. They've got a bird each, if anything.
Did your mum do that thing of where you'll sit down and you're about to start eating like mountains of food and offer to make more before you started eating the food that is there? There's more bacon if anyone wants it. Like there's about 2 packs worth here in a pile, in a bowl.
I think we're all right.
Let's just crack into this first and then see how we get on.
But where would we be without our mums? I would not be here, which would be a blessing.
Most people,
frankly.
yeah. Oh, what, in the Crackton?
Yeah.
The semi-detached Crackton?
Yeah. Because I recently moved back in with my mum. 31. And I liked it. She's retired now, and she couldn't do enough for me. But it's nice. I might move back there.
Yeah, it's nice living at home. I had to move back home for a while, and just things being just basically living in like a hotel.
Yeah, my mum.
Better than a hotel because you get cooked for.
Yeah,
a really fancy
exactly.
hotel where all your meals prepared.
Exactly.
They do all your washing.
5-star, really. Well, the food's not 5-star, but the service is. And my mum irons pants and socks.
Oh, class.
So I'm the only person who's got a crease down their bra.
Down their nipple. Where'd you put the crease in? Horizontal or diagonal?
Straight, diagonal.
Not diagonal. Horizontal.
Again, I think you mean
eye level.
Vertical. Yeah. So really, my mum, I haven't seen her Mother's Day. I've been at work today. But my mum's got 4 children, and she didn't get any cards.
Oh.
Because we all sent them basically yesterday.
So they'll come tomorrow.
Yeah, she'll get a lot of cards. She don't mind. She don't mind. She's happy with her lot in life. So.
But if they come after the day, it's
I just put
straight in the bin. Just pop that in the bin.
I wouldn't even entertain the idea of opening it. Straight in.
We had for Mother's Day lunch. We had a massive fry up. It was great.
What for you, as a man?
Yeah.
About town, what is on your ideal plate of food in a fry up? And I don't just want, the basics. I want quantity, and how well cooked is it? What type of egg are you having? Are you having a sauce?
Well, yesterday was pretty good.
Not what I'm asking.
Right, ideal world.
Yeah.
Would be 2 sausages.
What kind? Lincolnshire? I mean, are you talking
no,
Richmond?
No. No. Sainsbury's tastes the difference.
All right.
Some sort of herby sausage.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you grilling or frying?
Grill.
Yeah.
Grill a sausage.
Yeah.
2 bits of bacon. Don't probably grill them as well. Quite like bacon, quite well done.
Can I stop you?
Yeah.
Smoked, unsmoked, back, side, middle.
I don't know the difference between back and the other ones. What's the difference? Has one got more fat?
Yeah.
I like smoked bacon.
Smoked bacon. I'd imagine you'd probably go for side. You look a side man.
Pig side.
So, couple of sausages.
Couple of bits of bacon. No beans.
What?
Don't give me indigestion.
Really?
I'm such a lad. So no beans. Tomatoes I like.
Beans.
I
Okay,
don't mind tinned ones
No,
or
okay.
grilled.
Alright.
Tomatoes. Scrambled eggs.
Sorry, can I stop you? I need you to tell me more about these eggs. Are you having them? Do you like them loose? Do you like them firm? Are we seasoning? I mean,
with butter in a pan.
Yeah.
Firm-ish. I like them a bit like, you get the scrambled eggs like in posh places. They're really wet.
Yeah, I like
Not
that.
too keen on that.
Alright,
No,
okay,
I can
fair
be a bit
enough,
firmer.
Okay.
So a bit of salt and pepper on them.
Yeah, cracker black.
Yeah.
Right, and sausages, burgers, bacon, tomatoes, anything else?
And then just if in an ideal world, a bit of black pudding.
Oh, you devil. What you doing bread-wise?
Just loads of just brown toast with
Okay.
butter on.
Yeah. Wouldn't have triangular fried bread?
No, I don't like fried bread.
No, it's a bit much.
It is, yeah.
Okay, that's that.
Go on then, what's yours?
Well, I don't eat meat, so...
Oh, right. So just cereal.
No, I don't eat that either.
Just milk. Like a cat.
I'm fine just lapping at a bowl of milk.
In the corner.
Morning, yeah. Just put it down for me, out of the way, and I'll just lap at it. No, I like things on toast.
Ah, right.
Beans, poached eggs, beans. I like a vegetarian sausage.
Oh, I don't mind vegetarian sausages, they're alright.
They're a delight.
Do they do different? Because some you get which is like fake meat.
Yeah.
And then you get some which is like...
Vegetably.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Oh, right. I don't mind them. Because they sometimes have cheese in.
Yeah. I hear you. But...
Hold the phone.
Can adjust. Would you want them in the morning?
No, probably not.
This is my point. So I just go for things on toast, really. At the moment, I'm quite into butter. I thought the other day, I had a day off work, and I thought, do you know what, Lucy, go mad. I went to Marx's and I brought butter.
Just butter? Just a pack of butter?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I was trying to think the square... What is that called? The square
it's a
foil
pat.
wrap? Is it a pat?
Yeah.
P-A-T?
Yeah.
A pat of butter.
I think it is. I couldn't be sure, but I've got one.
Right.
That's what I'm saying to you. And I've just been gorging on it. I've gone mad.
What, just on its own?
No, just on bread and malt loaf.
Oh, I love a malt loaf. Have you tried malt loaf toasted?
No.
It's good. It goes red hot. So you have to be a bit careful because the raisins sort of heat up.
Oh, they do.
Like, because it's like hot fruit. So it's like those McDonald's apple pies.
Okay.
And it doesn't really work because it just sort of like melts.
Okay.
But it is quite nice.
Do you not slide off it?
Yeah, when you put the butter on and then the butter melts in, it's quite nice. Toasted malt loaf's good.
Alright, I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go. What else have you been doing this weekend?
Just eating and drinking. This week's been a good eating week. I've been eating like a king.
A lord.
Yeah. Well, one who died young.
Gay lord.
Yeah. Who had various diseases and gout because of his lifestyle.
But you eat quite clean. I'm quite impressed by you.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know why this week there's just been a lot of sort of like bacon.
It's like you've been on holiday.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Mad.
I think there's been lots of meat. I had black pudding the other day from a dinner.
What? This is quite a food-based episode so far. I'm happy with that.
It's food chat.
Yeah, food chat. Food chat with Tom and Lucy. Yeah, should we move on?
Yeah, from food.
From food.
Well, I'll tell you why. I think because it was your birthday last weekend.
Yes, yeah, it was. 31.
31 now.
Never been kissed. That is true.
It's all downhill from here.
I don't tell you what.
That's 40, isn't it?
I think it's any age.
After 21.
If it is downhill from where I'm currently at, I mean, I'm presuming that is just hell. Because I don't know what else can potentially be worse than everything that is in my life at the moment.
So what's the worst thing then about being 31 then so far?
I live in a room above a crackdown with a greyhound in Leicester.
Suburban Leicester.
In suburban Leicester. So that's probably the worst thing. The best thing, there isn't one.
Oh, right. It's only been a week.
Yeah, I quite like the numbers 3 and 1. I enjoyed 13. So, I like that. I like writing it. But that's it.
I forgot how old I was today.
You're 32, aren't you?
Yeah. I thought I couldn't remember whether I was 31 or 32.
But you've no, because you're always a year old. Always a year old.
That's how I kind of worked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still have to text my girlfriend to double check, and she was like, "Yeah, you're 32, knobhead."
Big knobhead.
You're supposed to forget how old you are once you're like 70.
But you're at a place in life which is nice. You know, not literally, geographically.
Right.
So I'm not being funny. I've been to where you live.
Shard End in Birmingham.
Yeah.
It's not the nicest.
No, I always thought it's called Sharp End.
Well, that's the sort of thing that goes on around
Exactly.
there. Stabbings and needles. Not in my house.
No. The only injury you get in Tom's house would be slicing your finger on an underripe avocado.
This is it, you know. Trying to get that tricky stone out. Maybe just slicing up a bit of red cabbage.
We did that.
To make a slaw.
Did that. Making a slaw. I did that on my mandolin. Have you got a mandolin?
Yeah, and I actually did. I have taken the end of my finger off with it.
Are they amazing?
Well, I've not used it since. It was only about a third of... do you know what I did? I made the mistake of... You know, you get the... you hold it with one hand and then there's a thing that you put on top of whatever you're cutting.
I was like a protector.
And then slice it down like a guard.
Right, didn't put it on, did you?
No.
Got cocky?
Got a cocky.
What were you making a dauphine was?
A soup.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I was doing a parsnip. And I made that... My girlfriend had to take me to hospital.
Really?
Yeah, I got the proper end of my finger was off, and it was such a substantial part of my finger, like you could pick it up. It was yeah. And
that's
I was in the kitchen doing it. This was when I lived at our old house, not where we live now.
Yeah.
And she said she could tell by the tone of my voice that it was bad.
Were you like,
Holly? Something's happened. Start the car.
Oh, that's horrible. I've had a couple of finger injuries in my time.
Woo.
When I was 28, I fell through a glass door.
Bloody hell.
Single glazing. I mean, I'm a big
Don't
girl,
go mad.
But single glazed door, and I sort of fell through it. And when I fell through it, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm alright. And then everyone was like, your hand. Which was just like...
Off.
Which had come off. And then, so I sort of went to the hospital, is in Italy, and I'd had a couple of drinks. I think they were just like, right, get this pissed up twat out of here. So they just sort of put a bandage on it and sent me on my merry way.
Patched you up and off your pop.
Right, go on, I can get her out. Get her out of sight. And then I woke up next morning and sort of the bandage was really red. So I was like, oh, this ain't right. So I went back to the hospital.
God.
And they took it off. And then they just pulled out loads of glass out of the cuts. And then, without telling me that they were about to do it, or doing any anaesthetic, they just started stitching fingers up. 15 stitches without anaesthetic.
Oh my god.
And I had a really bad... I had a hangover, I shan't lie to you. So that was... that's fingers for me. I mean, yours, finger problems.
Yeah. Well, that one, they couldn't even... I was like, oh, well, so what do we do? Stitches? And they were like, well, no.
Did it grow back?
It's just off. Well, it's
Like
a sort of... No, there's sort of a bit of a flat bit there.
Ooh.
And it's not really got much sensation in it. It's a different colour to the rest of the finger.
Did you have to wear one of those, finger hats?
Yeah, they just put, loads of, gauze and stuff in it. And then they're just like, yeah, it'll be alright in, a month.
Oh.
But then another one I did was... I cut my finger. I didn't go to hospital for this one, but... This was doing an avocado, I think, yeah.
Oh,
and I sliced through the avocado or something and cut my finger. And I just took, it just cut it, the side of my finger, but I recoiled in pain. And this is where I'm living now, and there's, a streak of blood all up the ceiling in our kitchen, yeah. Where I went, shit, like that, and flicked blood all up the walls.
But I bet you made that guacamole, didn't you?
Well,
bet you went back to it.
Carried on.
Picked
the blood out and carried on. Picked the finger end out the soup.
But yeah, what I was saying to you originally is, you've done well in life. Well
what, for a 32-year-old?
Yeah,
it's alright, I suppose.
I think what we should explain at this point is Tom and I were best friends about 12 years ago. We were about sort of 18, 19.
Yeah.
But then we split up as best friends. not because of anything nasty.
Ah.
Just he moved back to Birmingham, I went to UD, and then went to a few other places. And we just sort of, just sort of fell out of contact.
We just drifted away.
So that I think it's lovely that you've got a girlfriend, a house, and cats.
Girlfriend and a house and 2 cats. Yeah.
And you're quite
done,
and you're content.
Yeah, it's all right, I suppose. Yeah, it's not bad.
Which is nice.
Yeah. Yesterday, just started. Yeah, just drank beer from 3 o'clock in my house, which is probably doesn't sound great, but it's really enjoyable.
It is nice. It is nice. I think the best thing about being in a couple, for me, is you don't. If you haven't got a plan on a Saturday night, you don't have to worry and feel shit about yourself.
No, that's it. You can just have a couple of cans and watch Nightcrawler, which is what we did. And it feels like it's an event.
That's it.
Because it's like, pop a movie on.
Yeah. We'll have a Lamborghini, pop a movie on. I'll make some nachos.
I made hummus last night.
Did you?
Yeah, and I made the crisps to go with it. Not like
you made crisps.
Well, this thing.
Salt and shake.
No, you can get if you do this. This is a bit of a trick. You get like a wholemeal wrap. Yeah. Cut it into crisp shapes.
Which crisp? What, Monster Munch?
No, like a Dorito shape, so a triangle.
Cook a bit Pom Bears.
Yeah, if you want, it still works. It works.
I would.
And then put that in the oven. Skips. That'd be. I don't know how you do a skip. Pringle.
Pringle. All right, yeah, chipstick.
So,
anyway, just name it crisp.
So get a wholemeal. Look, well, no, it doesn't have to be a wholemeal one. I just like a wholemeal wrap.
Yeah.
So get a wrap.
Yeah.
Cut it into basically shapes.
Okay.
Put that in the oven, and then it comes out, and they're just like crisps.
Are they though?
Yeah. Bread crisps.
I would say it's just like baked bread. I'm dubious about that.
No, because it's thin. You cook it to the point where it's almost like burned, and it's crisp. Honestly, try it. It's changed my life.
But
which goes to show how boring my life is.
But what did you put salt on them?
Yeah, put a bit of salt and pepper on, and then I made some hummus, which is just basically chickpeas in a food processor.
Tahini.
Yeah.
And that sounds quite nice actually.
And you just have that.
Thing is, that's the sort of thing you can do when you're with someone. You start doing that on your own on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
I now have moments of bloody blind panic.
Planet.
Because I'm like, I haven't got any plans on Saturday, May the 10th. Fucking hell, I have to stay in on my own. Shit. And then I'm like, I'm not messaging people I haven't spoke to for years. What are you doing Saturday, May the 10th? Me and you, we're going to meet up. We're going to go out. No, we're going to go out because honestly, I've missed you. We're going to go out. We're going to get wrecked. And then by May the 10th, I'll have probably got a better plan. And then I'll have to lie to this person and be like, I can't. I'm dead.
Even though we made arrangements.
3
months ago.
Yeah.
And I was free then.
Yeah, I'm already worried about the next birthday.
Next year?
Yeah. I mean, what if you're away?
Well, this is it.
You have to promise now, live on air, that you won't do anything on Sunday, March the 8th next year.
I think that's probably pretty safe.
Yeah, but I need you. I want you. I'll write it down.
You need a commitment now.
I'm going to post those save the date things people do for weddings.
Just to one person.
Just to you.
You're like, you can just give it me if you like. I'll just write it down. No,
official.
I'm gonna go. I've been to the post office. I've bought some stationery.
I've been to the printers. There's a picture of me.
I've had a box made. Got 250 of them. I don't know how long we're gonna live.
Because I need birthday plans.
There was a minimum order. I enjoyed your birthday last weekend. It was good fun. That's what got me started off on the eating thing because.
Hangover.
I was hungover the next day. I didn't even have that much to drink.
I don't know, we were putting it day?
Well, I wasn't there that long and had 5 pints.
Exactly, you were there for like about an hour.
I know.
But yeah, we don't drink that much. Well, I do. You don't drink like that much anymore.
No, well, not like I don't like. No, like go out on a Saturday night and like sink like however many pints.
No,
Don't really do that anymore. I actually fell asleep on the train on the way back.
Did you?
Yeah, and I woke up and it was in New Street and it was stationary. And
Oh,
I woke
God.
up because I could hear something and I was like, oh
shit.
shit.
And
And
I was only about 10:30 as well.
Yeah, I know. I was fast asleep on the train and I was listening to a podcast, not ours. That'd be weird. But I woke up and it was still playing and I could hear like the train announcement voice and I could hear the podcast, someone talking in my ears.
So you were going mad?
I thought it was a dream. I was like, where am I? Who's talking to me?
What is this?
And am I like home? Should I be getting off now?
Sorry.
I think the next place that train goes is like Leeds or something.
Imagine that.
I know.
Sometimes I want things like that to happen.
Just start a new life in Leeds.
And then, no, so I'm not going to feed myself. I hope to fall asleep on the train. What I'll do is I'll live in wherever the next stop is.
Be like, so how did you end up living in Leeds? Well,
Train
I fell asleep on a
stop,
train once and just thought, it's a bit of hassle.
Look here, I'm not going home.
Just move out.
I should stop here. I think probably, to be honest with you, probably buying a house outright and the whole new life probably would be fucking cheaper than the train ticket home. I'm serious.
It is expensive.
If you go and buy a train ticket off the cuff, if you went now to Leicester train station and you said, like a ticket to London, please, it'd be about £98.
Even in advance, it's not that cheap. I tried to get a ticket to go to Edinburgh for the Fringe last year. 120 quid.
Return?
Yeah.
Well, I've ruined that slightly by saying return. Oh, it's actually not. It's only 60 quid.
Yeah, but it was only 60 quid return to fly.
Yeah, this is my point.
And the train takes about 1 million years.
But there is, I think there's something. Sort of quite magical about a train journey. I love it. I like trains.
It's not the Orient Express though. It's the
Virgin
Midlands.
Pendolino.
Well, last weekend it was the cross county Midlands Milks train, which is just 2 carriages.
Yeah,
it's like it's like a bus, but they've made into a train.
Exactly what it's like. But I'd actually like to work on the trains. This is a true story, and when I do think about it now, I feel a bit embarrassed. I applied when I moved to England a couple of years ago, and I was applying for loads of jobs. That's when I was like, I'd love to work on the trains. So I applied for a couple of jobs with Virgin Trains, and in one of the applications, I'm quite lazy and I don't like the idea of a cover letter that much. So I was just like,
read the CV.
It's all on there. And I was just like, usual shit, I like this. And then I finished it by saying, and also, I just really love trains.
I'm just into trains. Locomotion.
And I was. And I wanted to. I think I wrote it in capitals.
Just fucking love trains,
job,
guys.
You won't get anyone who's more passionate about trains than I am. Case in point. Cycled 20 miles the other day to look at some steam trains on my own.
Where did you cycle to?
Well, I sort of went around and about, so I did a few bits, but I cycled up to Loughborough.
Oh, right.
And then looked at the train.
What, just one?
Yeah, there was only one there. I think the other one was out.
I've been on a steam train.
Have you?
Yeah,
Was it amazing?
There's one that goes like between Payton and Torquay like every day.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Yeah, well, it's not that good.
What?
I was about to say? There is a good shop when you get off at the other end though. There's just nice cakes.
You love a cake,
I love a cake. They do good flapjack.
Do you remember?
You're on the move.
I'm just going to put the light on.
Oh, right, okay.
Tell us what your fiance said to you when you ate a cream tea on your own
Well, it was one Saturday and I had to go to a place for a meeting, and I was annoyed that I had to go and get up and do work stuff on a Saturday. So I went to Morrison's, and I didn't go with the intention of buying a cream tea, but they sell them. They sell a cream tea for
Lovely.
one. So like a couple of scones and like jam and cream. So I bought that. I went to the place where my meeting was and got a cup of tea and sent her a photo and said,
This is happening.
This is happening. You know, if I have to go to this meeting, I'm getting a green tea to myself. And she said, well, better say it looks like widow's food.
You're treating yourself like a widow.
You're eating like a widow.
Go have a cream tea on your own on a Saturday.
On a Saturday morning.
But I think your life is quite like a widow's life.
A widow's life.
Yeah. You're quite widow-esque, I think, in your movements. Tom sent me a message the other day saying he'd just given Holly, his fiancée, a lesson on how to hang things up on the clothes area.
Correctly, in my opinion.
What is the...
Not properly, correctly.
What's the etiquette?
Well, if you want to... Well, this is, you know...
We can all learn something from this.
This is years of development has gone into this technique. The thing is, if you want them to be proper... What is it? Right. What's... guys, right, yeah. What's the objective, yeah? Dry clothes.
Dry clothes?
Yeah,
Surely.
so... They need to be correctly hung
Right.
and spread out.
Okay.
No, sleeves should be the correct way out. This is the tone of voice I use when I explain it to her as well. Right. You see what you've done here? Step one. You've not turned the sleeves the right way around. Socks
Awful.
should be out correctly.
So, should they be as a pair?
They don't have to be a
Would
pair.
you ready pair?
But I do work in... Oh my god, this is so dull. This would be like, people are just going to delete this. Just going to turn this off at this moment.
No, because I don't know, because I think it's educational.
It's a life hack.
You put it in the educational section.
Right, okay. Working sections, socks, pants.
Socks at the bottom.
Socks at the bottom, yeah. Maximise the space. All them nice in a row. Don't have to be in pairs, you know what I mean?
Ball them after.
I'm not a maniac. Then pants, t-shirts, trousers at the top, things like that. But you just want to make sure that things are just hung, so they're actually going to dry. Like if you put things on top of each other, like how do you put a t-shirt on top of a t-shirt? It's like that's not going to dry.
You can't see Tom's face at the moment, but as he was explaining that, it was contorted with rage at the mere thought of someone fucking not doing it properly.
Correctly.
At any point during that part of your evening, did Holly say, I don't know if you're the man I want to marry?
I'm not sure she went that far. There might have been a thing of, I don't really care about clothes horses. Yeah. So if you just want to, you know, it's your game.
Yeah. Are you very much the mother of the house?
Well, I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking it's probably like it's quite good that I do like I'd be quite weird if I lived on my own. I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you hold the purse strings?
Yeah.
And Tom told me the other day that he said to his girlfriend, I can't remember what she had done, or in this case hadn't done, but he said to her, "You want to be a wife? Act like one."
That wasn't recently. That was quite a long time ago. Before there was wedding talk.
You want to be a wife? Act like
when I was going through a bit of a stressful time in my life, where you know things were a little bit on top of me, and I did say, you know, you want to be a wife, start acting like one. Which didn't go down very well.
Why would it?
No. What a horrible, idiotic thing to say.
Did you have to apologise?
Yeah. I think I had to apologise as I was saying it.
I've just stretched out.
This is just lay down.
Lay down with my dog.
So, now you're 31 now then?
Yeah.
That's alright.
Is it?
In your 30s.
Yeah. I'd hoped I'd have a bit more going for me.
You know,
31.
Last weekend we went to Dove and Rainbow.
Rainbow and Dove.
Rainbow and Dove.
Pretend you don't know.
Is that what it's called, Rainbow and Dove?
Yeah.
Leicester's premier
and only.
Gay bar. I thought it's nice in there.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
It's fancy.
It's a bit like a cafe bar, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it all? It was when we went. It was quite early, so it was quite quiet. Does it get busy? Does it get rowdier? Or is it
Honest
quite
answer, I don't know.
Right. So you didn't stay
I've
after
only
I
ever been
left?
in there. No, we went to a couple more bars.
Oh right.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it was good.
It was good. I'm not sure as well. You can tell me this because you've got other straight friends who are there.
Yeah.
Boys. Even though I'm a straight man,
Yeah.
I like boys. No, but like I want to get chatted up when I'm in there.
Really?
Yeah, just to like boost up the old self-esteem.
Oh, okay.
I think. Like, yeah.
And
Even if it's just a bit of eye contact.
Right.
Not that like I'm going to do anything about it, but it's just it's
Wow.
nice to know you've got options.
Is it? I mean, that sounds quite gay.
Yeah.
What you've just said sounds. If that's what you are,
No, I'm not.
More power to
you
you.
just want to know that
you're attractive
Yeah,
to
you've
both,
still got game.
both men and women.
One thing that did happen though, which I don't think would stand me in good stead if I was a gay man, is whilst I was in the toilets, because we've been for a pizza, hadn't we?
We had, yeah,
and we
yeah.
drank quite a lot of ale. It was quite windy, and I was alone in the gents, and I thought this is a good opportunity to pass a bit of wind.
Right.
So I cut quite a loud fart, and not immediately, but I'd say there was probably about 40% of it remaining, and it was quite loud,
Just
and it was
over
quite a large
halfway.
toilet, so it echoed. There was about 30 to 40% of the noise remaining, and somebody walked into the toilet.
And not just somebody.
Your mate.
My boss.
Your boss, yeah. And he didn't mention to say anything, and I was embarrassed.
At that point, did you think, I wish you'd find me attractive?
I did want to say, did you hear that? But I thought, I'll just leave it.
Do you think it's better when things like that happen? Do you think it's better to raise the issue or leave the issue?
Just jump, get out of there.
Yeah.
Abort.
So that's what my friend said. That if you ever need to like itch a tit or something,
Your own.
yeah, not someone else's.
That looks itchy.
Oh, I can get that for you.
Just sort of weighing it afterwards.
Right.
It's got a nice weight to it.
That's lovely,
like
that is.
you're picking up a grapefruit in the supermarket.
A pair of grapefruits. But she said you should say, "Oh, I'm itching my tit." So if you get caught just doing it and then nothing's said, that person's going to be thinking, "She itched her tit."
Even if, what about if they haven't noticed though? If they're facing the other way. Oi, mate!
Excuse me.
Just itching a tit. Don't do anything for you.
Yeah.
So if you're with somebody that you know,
Yeah.
not just if you're just on a crowded bus.
No.
Just itching a tit, guys. No one look.
Ringing the bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. I agree with that. To be honest.
Good.
Talking of. Not well. We're talking. I had a gig last night, and I was driving. I wasn't driving home.
A stand-up comedy gig.
I was doing some stand-up comedy. I was driving home, and I'd had a couple of beers at the gig.
You weren't driving.
No, I wasn't driving. My friend was driving, and I needed to wee, which I do quite a lot, which we both do.
We're both quite a urinary bladder challenge, aren't we?
Yeah.
Forever. If me and you got doing a gig together, we've got to drive.
Definitely got to factor in many a toilet stop.
Many a toilet. But I quite like that though, because when I go with other people who aren't bladder challenged like us, they think, bloody hell, he stops a lot to go for a wee. It's twice, and we've only gone to
Exactly.
Birmingham City Centre.
But you don't have to do that with me.
No, because you're like, yeah, it's fine.
yeah,
I
let's
need to
do
go
it.
as well.
So he stopped off. I said to Rob, "Oh, I need a wee. Can we stop off at the service station?" He said, "Lucy, no problem." So we pulled in. It was a garage, Shell, and of course it's about midnight. They have night pay on.
Oh no! So they locked you out.
They locked me out. So I went up to night pay. I said, I need a toilet. Can I use your toilet? And he said, no, I can't open the doors. Sorry.
You could be a robber.
Yeah. And
Coming
it was
in
like,
here to try and get my
your
travel suite.
Ginsters.
Your travel size Starburst.
Exactly. That's what I had my eye on. So I was like, fucking hell, alright. So then I went, there was a little chef that was closed. Oh, that's a no-go.
Oh, no.
There's a travel lodge. So I thought, I'm in here. So I went up to the travel lodge. It was locked. So I buzzed on the buzzer. And she was like, oh, what do you want? I was like, oh, can I just come in and use the toilet? And she said, no, we haven't got one.
Well, you have.
I thought, well, yeah, I've got loads.
You've got about 30.
I said, all right, this is a service station. And she went, well, we used the one in the garage. I said, did you not think I've tried that?
Yeah, I'll stop you there.
I said, can I stop you? They've sent me here.
Have you seen the time?
And she went, I'm sorry, we just don't have one. I thought, were you lying? But I thought, right, fine.
What did you just get a room?
So I paid $69.95. And the best night's sleep I've ever had. No, so then we went back in the car, and I said, Rob was like, you all right? I said, I think I've got half an hour in me before Defcon 1. Before I piss in your car. So sort of drove along to another service station. BP this time.
British Petroleum.
British Petroleum. I thought, I'm in here.
These know what they're doing. Not
Same
like
thing.
wankers at Shell.
Night pay was on.
Oh, anyone would think it was,
Night time. I thought, someone's having a bloody laugh at my expense here. I thought, bloody Beadle's going to come out in a minute, or the other one. Whoever it
Beadle's
is.
dead.
Well, whatever.
The ghost of
the other
Beadle.
one. Lisa Riley's going to come out in a minute. And I said, well, where am I supposed to go? It's a service station. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, you're not offering a service. And he said, well, I would let you in, but I'm on my own. I said, I'm on my own.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, forget it. So I just went in some bushes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You should have just gone, right then, you should just do it on forecourt.
Squat.
This is what you get.
Right, well, payback time.
You brought this on yourself. Night pay. I'll night pay you in a minute. We're really reclined. Oh no, you're actually properly lying down.
It's nice.
Is it?
Yeah. What do you have for your tea?
I don't know, I had quite a big lunch.
What do you have?
Like a stir fry thing, turkey thing.
Oh, not on a Sunday.
No.
Sundays for carvery.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to go for a carvery last Sunday, when I was hungover after your birthday.
On your own?
You can't go carvery on your own, can
Where
you?
was Holly? Oh, she's away, wasn't she?
She was away somewhere.
No. Yeah, I would.
I'll tell you what I did the other night, because I've been trying to eat a bit healthier.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Right.
So I had a gig, and I thought, instead of getting like a crappy supermarket sandwich, I'll get like a yoghurt and a bit of fruit.
Yeah.
But then I went.
Not filling.
I went and bought it, and then I was like, well, I'm going to have to try and eat this in the car.
Yoghurt isn't conducive for driving.
No, and then, so I thought, well, I'll sit in the supermarket car park and eat it. But then they didn't have any spoons in the shop.
Did you drink it?
Well, what I had to do was, I bought a banana, and I thought, well,
to use it as a spoon?
I thought I could dip that in. And then I got the lid off the yoghurt.
What yoghurt did you get? You got a corner, did you?
No, just like plain Greek, bit of Greek yoghurt. And I bought like a banana and some like stuff to go in, like some nuts.
Yeah.
So I got the lid and like fashioned it into a bit of a spoon. So I could like spoon, like a baby bird, could spoon yoghurt into my mouth. So I was sitting in my car and I thought, this is a bit of a low point. A man sitting in his car in the middle of Morrison's car park, eating a yoghurt basically with his hands. And I got quite a lot of it on myself. And I looked over and realised that there was a woman getting into the car next to me with her kids, just watching me. And I looked over.
Were they crying?
They looked worried. And I looked over and had all yoghurt around my face and just sort of smiled at them.
Oh yeah? Wave.
Just a man with... I think they've got some sort of really weird fetish. Weird yoghurt fetish.
Do you remember set yoghurts?
Yeah, I had some set yoghurt the other week.
What?
That was a treat.
What's the point?
It's nice. It's like ice cream.
Is it?
Yeah, it's alright.
Is it? I used to just make it into yoghurt again by stirring it.
What? Is it different to normal yoghurt then? Have I bought cottage cheese?
Why bought ice cream?
Did I just buy lard?
Oh.
And put some blueberries on it?
You have a slice of this.
It's Greek.
That's work.
It's good for you. Lucy's just exposed her stomach to me. Just giving it a rub. Do you know, do you find it hard to eat a banana in public? Do you get self-conscious?
No.
I do. Well, no, the thing is, I got this thought into my head.
Do you eat it suggestively?
Do
you lock eyes with women?
Well, this is the thing. I got this thing into my head recently that you should be self-conscious about it, and now I can't. I've ruined bananas for myself. I have to go, like, get in the stationery cupboard to eat one.
No, I only eat them under the cover of darkness. To be honest with you, I think bananas are overrated anyway.
Oh, I love a banana.
Do you, though? When you sit down and you eat a banana, do you think this is the nicest thing I could have right now?
Well, no, but...
No, this is my point about bananas. Deceptive.
Well, no, they're too much hype. Everyone's always coming on telly, going on about bananas.
And you think, oh,
it's like the new...
Get some bananas.
It's the new Furby.
Get some bananas. Get some banana. Fucking banana this, banana that.
They're yanking around with chimps.
No, I think they're good. I think they serve a purpose in that...
they're a banana.
That they're quite filling.
They are nice.
And they... you feel like... You feel quite satisfied after it. And they have got that energy component.
Yeah. They feel like a treat.
No.
Yeah, 'cause it's sweet.
A Snickers feels like a treat. A Twix. A penguin feels like a treat.
I've been thinking about Snickers. There's been quite a food-heavy chat today, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm quite hungry, yeah.
No, I had loads of food at work.
Could go. I've been craving a Snickers. I might get one on the way home.
Treat yourself. I always have Snickers and a piece of fruit. It's just... I've always done that. Fascinating insight into my life.
You doing anything tonight?
No, I'm going to go to bed quite soon.
You're halfway there.
I'm in it.
You're in bed now. The only way you could be more in bed is if you got under the covers. And I sat here as if you were in hospital. As if I'd come to visit you at your bedside. And we had to record this because you were dying.
The last episode.
She just wanted her thoughts on bananas to be known before she passed on.
The world must know. Yeah, I'm gonna. What time you? I'm going to bed about 7:30.
Tonight?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
What I pulled an all-nighter on Friday.
Pulled a couple of all-nighters recently. What I like to do on a Sunday night is take quite a large quantity of sedatives. And then just kick me in the head.
Just pass out.
You can see where her foot is.
She just the paw?
Yeah, you can't. It's in my head. She is kicked me in the head. Yeah, I like to take quite a lot of sedatives. Quite early on a Sunday night. And then just like it feels like you're dead for about 10-11 hours.
You sure you maybe not a bit? How many of them do you take?
3 or 4.
What I do is I wash them down with half a bottle of wine, and I just drift off. Oh, I have a lovely sleep.
Wake up and feel fine.
Yeah, can't feel my legs, but
it's weird because you don't move or have any dreams.
Yeah,
and you feel quite heady in the morning.
My heart rate drops to quite an unhealthy level, and I wake up in the morning like a corpse, freezing cold. But ready to face the week.
Rested.
I feel like I've died.
I like that. I
See
don't
a
do
light.
it. I don't do it every night.
Tunnel with Jesus at the end, welcoming me into the promised land.
I do it once a week, as a treat.
As a treat.
Yeah.
It is nice though. Big sleep's the best thing ever, isn't it? It just sorts everything out.
I'm not a great sleeper. So, I mean, I'll take a little something most nights.
Do you?
Yeah. But then I really gorge on them on a Sunday.
Treat yourself. Go light overboard. Think it's the weekend. Back to work tomorrow.
I like to almost go to the point of overdose.
It sounds like you are.
But never quite doing it.
Do you watch any weekend TV?
I haven't got a telly.
I haven't got. We got one downstairs.
I don't go down there.
I just stay in this
I
room.
don't go down there.
It is like you're in hospital.
It is a little bit like I'm in hospital.
You're in bed. You're on sedatives. I'm here at your bedside, talking you through things. Well, what else do you need me to do? Do you need me to bring anything from home?
Do you need anything? Do you need some clothes?
Do you need me to ring anyone? Do you watch? I watched last night. I don't know if it was live or whether it was on demand or whatever. My girlfriend was watching it. Take Me Out.
I don't think it's live.
Well, no, it's not live, is it? But
no.
Whether it was on maybe last weekend.
Oh, okay.
It's a dating show. Yeah, Paddy McGuinness presents it. You know, another thing, I watched Comic Relief on Friday night. Did you watch any of it?
Did you have a drink when you watched it?
No.
Good.
I couldn't hack it much of it.
Mm.
But there was a bit, because it's about Africa, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you watched it. You tell me.
Yeah, there was a bit where John Bishop was like in Africa.
Yeah.
You know, getting upset about stuff. Which is fair enough, like that. But then they showed another bit, which I think was from Phoenix Nights Live, where they were all singing Circle of Life. And I thought, that's a bit...
It's weird.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? And
yeah.
Is that what they're saying? Oh, it's about Africa, so therefore we're going to sing a song from The Lion King. It's in a bit of a dubious...
I don't like Comic Relief.
Yeah, it had dubious tone to it that I couldn't really put my finger on. It was a bit patronising. Yeah, racist, yeah.
I think it is patronising, and I think it is a bit... You know, I don't want... If I was a mum, an African mum, I don't want Cheryl Cole asking me what it feels like to lose my kids.
Is it
to
awful?
Malaria.
I can't do it.
And also, Cheryl Cole's a twat. I think... Do you remember when she punched a black toilet attendant in the face?
Yeah.
So she's, you know, that's not a nice thing to do.
I think it's probably good that they're raising money for charity, but I do think that to an extent it perpetuates an image that the whole of Africa is like that. And I don't think it is.
No, that's it. It's like, look at this poor continent and we can save it.
Yeah.
But actually...
just text.
Yeah.
811 whatever.
That's it.
And then you can have another 12 months off thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think, you know, charity is always a good thing.
You know, when they did the Live 8 thing, you know, when it was like the thing of Live 8, they asked Oasis to do it.
Yeah.
And Noel Gallagher said no. And he said, well, because he said he didn't think that any, like, China would stop like making so much pollution just because Maroon 5 sang a couple of songs.
It's true.
He's right, isn't it?
Like, yeah, he's right.
He's right. It's like it's not going to make any difference. It's a nice little day out for everyone.
That's
and you know, you put Comic Relief on telly on a Friday night, but
you know, it's been going for however many years, and you know, actually, what's changed?
Isn't it done?
That's it. I mean, come on, once.
Because there was a guy, you know, when they brought out the new Band-Aid single, there was an African artist who's got some like songs that are in the charts, who they asked to take part in it, and he refused to because he said that it's like it puts out this image that like Africa's like is this one particular thing that needs saving by the rest of the world, and he's like, that's not my experience of it.
Yeah.
He's like, I live in like a city, you know what I mean, and I'm like a rapper.
That's it.
He's like, and I'm like loaded.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm African.
Yeah.
And I know loads of people. Like, we still have like a middle class and an upper class, and we've got universities and shit.
Yes.
It's just weird.
Yeah, I think it's very sort of imperialistic. You know, it's like, look what the white man can do for you.
Yeah.
Also, I read this thing.
Yeah, we better come on. Pull your socks up, lads. We'll sort it out.
Yeah. We'll fucking do it. Don't you worry. I read this thing the other day, which was quite interesting. Why are British people and Australians, Americans, Canadians, when they leave their country, they're expats, but when anyone else leaves their country, they're an immigrant?
Yeah, when people come to live here,
Yeah.
we don't be like, oh, well, he's a, Polish expat.
Yeah.
He's
an
an
immigrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, I've never thought about that. What is it? Did it say?
No, it just said that it's racist and an outdated term, and it's sort of, I want to say supremacist, but that's not accurate in any way.
Well, none of these issues were explored on Take Me Out, I'll be honest with you.
Anyway, yeah, sorry. I've gone off kilter.
It's just Paddy McGuinness and just a bunch of lovely ladies trying to find love. Well, the thing that made me laugh was, the premise of it basically is they have like a panel. It's a bit like X Factor, but for romance.
Right.
So they have like a panel. Have you ever watched it?
No.
They have basically have 30 women in a row, and they've all got a little light.
All different shapes and sizes.
All different, all the different flavours. No. Anyway, they've got 30 women, and they've all got a little light, and then a bloke comes down in the lift. It's quite good.
Okay, you're quite the fun, aren't you? Staying in Saturday night for the rest of the time.
Well, it's sort of it's a bit like watching something on fire.
Okay, you can't take your eyes.
Can't take your eyes off it. And a bloke comes down in a lift dancing.
Is he made to
dance? A Maroon 5 song normally, or Night Fever. He comes down dancing, and then he comes out and he does little double guns to the ladies, and then Paddy will say whatever, lights on, lights off, and then if they like the look of him, they want to find out more, they leave their light on.
Okay.
If they're not bothered, they go. It goes like boo, and they turn the light off. Yeah. And sometimes what happens is you'll just get one to turn it off straight away, like if he's old.
Yeah.
Or if he's they
Ugly.
just don't like the look of him. But the one I watched, the guy only had one leg.
Fucking hell.
So he came down, and it was quite obvious that he only had one leg. And none of them.
Did he have a prosthetic?
Yeah, he had a prosthetic leg, but none of them turned their lights off. So and then they asked, I think they felt like they couldn't. And then the first question Paddy asked him was oh, what do you do for a living? And he went, oh, I work for a charity. Boo, 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 boo. And they all turned the lights off.
Did you like that bit?
Well, I noticed the theme developing as well is if you say something nice on it,
yeah,
boo, 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 boo. Like this bloke went, it was just well, I do a lot of work for charity, and I just like spending time with my family, and just being a good guy. Boo, 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 boo. Not interested, mate. This one bloke went, oh yeah, I like cake. Boo, and they all turn the lights off and stuff.
What do these bitches want?
I know. It made me think if they did a version that was the other way around, and it was like blokes and a woman come down, the blokes should just be like, I ain't fussy, mate.
Whatever, she's got a head.
Just give her a chance. You'd have to be really awful.
Is it always
for the
that way round? Is it always women and
yeah,
men?
it's always ladies.
Okay, that's
and
right.
then they whittle it down to the ones that are interested, and then he gets to pick. Yeah, so they're not really even though they get a little light, the ladies aren't really very empowered, because it ultimately comes down to him choosing the one that he wants.
As they shouldn't be. I'm joking.
Oh right.
You looked at me with horror then. that was actually my view.
It's quite a strange format for a programme, and then they go on holidays together, so it's like Blind Date.
Okay, so it's like a cross between Blind Date and
it's like Blind Date but en masse. So instead of having a few people, we're just going to get you all in one go.
Yeah, I used to love Blind Date.
Get a busload of ladies in.
Gladiators and Blind Date. I tell you what, if that Saturday night was like that now, I wouldn't be bothered about May the 10th. Those
are the days, weren't they?
Yeah.
What you get Gladiators?
Yeah.
You've been framed.
Blind Date.
Then what happened after that? Birds of a Feather.
We used to watch Casualty. Love Casualty.
Do you remember 999?
Yeah. Do you remember the javelin?
What was that? Well, I went for his neck.
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy who got his arm lopped off and then drove himself to hospital in his tractor?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Get a mobile phone, mate.
Well, I think it was quite about 1992.
Didn't want to cause
that programme was out. I don't know if they had them.
He's like, look, it's my problem, guys.
Fine.
I'll just get myself off.
Right.
Right then. So that's.
I never know how to end it.
No.
I say never, like I always do it.
That's an hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Almost.
Happy with that.
So, thank you very much for listening.
Yeah, if you've got this far.
If you've got this far, bloody
Well
hell,
done.
guys. Well done. You're a good pal.
You're a good egg.
Whoever you are. If you want to find us more, find out more, we're on Facebook at facebook.com/Toad Radio.
I'm on Plenty of Fish.
Life is on Plenty of Fish. Just looking for love. There might be some ladies or boys out there interested.
Whatever.
In, taking her out for
All right.
a yoghurt and a banana.
We've gone too far.
We're on Twitter at Toad Radio Tweets.
Oh, we're on Twitter?
We're on Twitter. We're on everything, mate. We're on all the platforms.
Oh, well done.
We're across all media.
Well done us.
It was really pushing the brand.
Yeah, the Toad brand.
Whatever this is.
Yeah, so we'll be back again.
Again, at some point,
At
yeah.
some point, probably like, 3 weeks?
Yeah, a couple of weeks. Subscribe on iTunes.
Couple of 3 weeks.
And then whenever it's ready, it'll just pop up on there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for listening.
Thanks then. Bye-bye.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.